somewhere. What's up, Coco family? What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel. What's good, you guys? So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I've never really done this kind of thing. I have a video that I recorded literally last year on December 8th, and I kind of just finished editing it a little bit because I was just like, hey, let me do a yearly update. Okay, so I just finished editing it. It's recording.
And that you have a new opportunity for
Let's go.
realizing, for receiving the vibrations that will turn to thoughts, and the thoughts that will turn to things on every subject that matters to you.
First off, that is Abraham Hicks, or YouTube Abraham Hicks, and you'll find out like more about her and them. There's times where I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to watch TV, I don't want to listen to music, I don't want, right? I open YouTube and Abraham Hicks pops up, so I listen to her and them pretty often. What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Sadie. It's currently 10:21 and it's also Thursday, December 9th. Right now it is 10:49 and it is Thursday, December 22nd of 2022. Real quick, I said, and it's also Thursday, December 9th. That's funny how today's Thursday and when I recorded it, that's Thursday. Freaky. Mood. I'm sleepy. I slightly feel a little depressed, a little down, a little just hashtag living. Something about me is like, as much as I think and I wish, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm such a happy person, and to you guys I want to be like this, like, oh my god, y'all, I'm very like, I don't care. My personality, I'm just like very like, fuck it, I don't care, do what you're gonna do, like. I'm so tired of myself. When I said that day on that video that I'm gonna be true and raw and real, this is it. It has been it in my last videos. No makeup. Finally today I just like literally razor blade, or you know that little like that girl razor where you just, that little razor. So I finally shaved off my mustache. I like cleaned out my eyebrows. I put like a little bit of mascara for you guys so you guys can get a little bit of I'm learning so much about emotions and feelings and how that affects, and how that, I'm gonna use a word, emotional guidance system. Before we continue, I really wanted to say that while I was watching and like editing the video and stuff like that, what I saw in myself and what I was kind of feeling and getting for myself, and to be honest, what I remember learning in 2021, which is crazy, whole fucking year, a whole year like this. I remember in 2021, I feel like I was more learning the basics and learning like more about like the whole spirituality thing, the whole like self-love, the whole just like take care of me. I had nothing, I don't know, it was just figuring it out. And I feel like 2022, when I'm kind of sitting back and kind of reviewing my year, I feel like I implemented everything that I learned in the past years, right? With Abraham Hicks, with the books, and it's really interesting how we really change as a person and we grow and evolve. Oh, smart. Oh. I have been reading this book. Actually, this is the book that I'm currently reading, and I'm like really obsessed with it. I have trouble sleeping at night, so I have been reading this while I get like sleepy. So I read like I try to read like a chapter. If it's a long chapter, okay, whatever, you guys get the point. I read before bed. Oh, is she reading? So yes, I'm still reading. I am currently working on these two books. sorry. I'm currently working on these two books. I'm leaning more towards this one just because it's a bit more about oh my gosh, what is it, like the self-help books, right? Personal growth, self-help, right? And this one is more about communication. And while I was reading it, I felt like it was more I don't know, I want to finish this one a bit more, but I'm working on these two. This one, Ask and It Is Given, by Esther and Jerry Hicks. You guys, Abraham Hicks, look it up on YouTube. It's a really nice like self-help thing. This has been really good. Let me read you guys, I want to read you a little quote, or let me read you guys two quotes from this book. I want to just do that, little more quotes and things that have like been huge light bulbs in my life that have made my life better. The whole quotes thing is so true. What I started doing this year and these past few months, okay, you know how people were saying affirmations, things like that? I started doing that a lot this year. I learned, and I feel like 2022 I have put my stuff to practice. So again, I'm learning affirmations, I'm learning, you know, trying to be like manifestation, trying to just be in this like focus of me and creating better, and I don't know, right? So the whole quotes thing, I really implemented it a lot this year, and I started putting post-it notes around my house. I have some right here in the mirror, I have them in the bathroom, I have them in my room, and it all started with the first post-it note that said everything is okay. And you guys, there was a day where I started telling myself that everything is okay, everything is okay. I started crying, I released so much energy, which was the craziest feeling. It was the craziest day, which it was nice. Like, I love that I got to experience that. And with that post-it note and with that phrase, affirmation, whatever you want to call it, quote of me saying everything is okay, but feeling, and you have to believe it, because if you just say everything is okay, everything is okay, it's really, you have to believe it. You have to be like everything, because everything is okay. So this is one of the quotes that I'm like, oh, okay. So at the heart of every desire is the desire to feel good. And so, the standard of success in life is not the things or money. The standard of success is absolutely the amount of joy you feel. Something about me, there was a moment where I felt guilty for being happy and being this joyful, giggly. I felt bad for being happy because, you know, other people's lives, you know, whatever. I was feeling bad. I was just feeling bad and guilty. And then until one day I was just like, wait, like, being happy is a good thing. Being joyful is a good thing. Smiling is such a good thing. I will never ever feel guilty for being happy or feeling joy. Never feel guilty for that. Boom. For me, money has always been a thing. Well, I need to make a whole video on just like a lot of things that have like things that like affect me, and things that like I deal with like by myself emotionally, and just like the whole life money situation, working to fucking get money, or excuse me, working to freaking get money to go buy food and a shelter. Like, it literally gives me anxiety thinking about like life like that. Finding my happy place has been very important to me and very like uplifting to me, because you guys, growing up I was in a very dark place, very depressive, very, even till like, okay, this is why I'm kind of saying this, because when I get my period, when I get these like little mood swings on my period, I get those really dark thoughts again of I don't want to be here, and like I'm like already gonna get teary. Just because I mentioned that, I'm really happy that I haven't had any of those thoughts lately, recently at all, to the point that like I can even say that I haven't felt, sorry, I have to go pee. I haven't felt depressed. I haven't felt moody. The way, everything that I'm feeling in the video, oh, sorry, I have to go pee. And I'm cold and everything. Everything that I'm feeling in the video, I'm really grateful and happy that I haven't felt in a few months, which is really good. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Come, I know, he's so scared. Benite, come. I'm like, fireworks or gunshots? I'm confused. It's because Milo's so scared of firecrackers, bombs, shotguns. We good? We good? Okay, let's try to finish this before Diego comes. So, let's go. But that's like when I get really like, I get kind of not scared, but I'm just like, no, this is just, it's my emotions, it's my mood, it's my hormones. So it's a lot of things that like I've had to figure out by myself, you know what I'm saying? So like life is something else. Life is something else. Okay, let me read you guys a quote that I read, or not a quote, a part of the book that I read last night. Until you decide that you are going to guide yourself by the way you feel, you can make no steady progress towards your own desires. That, like, I was practicing it in 2022. I'm telling you guys, I feel like that's when I'm like, I feel like I was practicing everything that I was learning in situations that I was like, okay, I don't need to be there. I want to go home now. You know what I'm saying? Like, listening to my guidance system. Just something, again, growing up, I was always very, and it's crazy because the more you do it, you know, listen to yourself and do what you want to do and what makes you, you know, happy or whatever, I realized that it doesn't really matter and everybody's gonna just be like, okay. You know, more like my parents or my mom, that kind of like, you know, now she kind of like don't care either. Now it's just like, okay, I have nothing to do here. You know, so emotional, I still am. I can understand it more, and I only understand it more because Abraham, oh my god, like talking to my cousin. So I have a older, like literally my older cousin, like we got really close in the last, he was living with us, so in the last couple years, like we got really close, and we found out that we're very like similar and stuff. And at the same time that I was like going through some things, like he was also like going through some things, and we kind of like talk about and like share emotions and feelings and the way that life like affects us. And it's cool because I have someone that like understands, so I'm grateful for that. And it's just like, I want to say, if it wasn't for him being here and me opening up and kind of like expressing how I feel, also like he also introduced me to Abraham, and if it wasn't for him, I probably would not even be reading this book at all. And like when I was before he introduced me to Abraham, I was looking at like those like normal motivational videos. Like I didn't really look for anyone to like hear quotes and motivational things, if that makes sense. So the motivational things that I would listen to would be the ones that would be like The Rock or Will Smith, or I don't even know, the Armstrong guy. I don't know, I'm very grateful for the amount of change that I have seen in myself because of self-help. I guess what I'm trying to say is, growing up I was very emotional. I found myself in a very dark place and I just really did not want to live. Like, thank God I haven't felt like that in a while. And then again, today I just felt very dark, and I was like, I got that little scary dark thought when I was just like laying in bed, and I'm just like, you just get in this little gray cloud that you just feel like, what is the point of this? What is, nothing's happening, or you know, it's a cycle and I have to do this all over again, and money, and if you don't have money, then like if you don't have money, then you can't do anything, and if you don't work, then you're like a loser. And right where I stopped it. Watching this, it just makes me realize how much anxiety I had of life. I mean, I still do. Like, I practice more a lot. I journal so much more. I meditate too. I breathe. Like, I have practiced so much this year, and watching this, it's like I'm just so grateful for the growth, exactly how I said here, the growth that I was feeling a year ago from now, a year ago now. I'm extremely grateful for everything at the knowledge, and I'm so grateful. Hashtag living. I just wanted to also, the whole crying thing, I'm a cry, like, when you feel like, when I feel like I have to cry, I just kind of like, I grab my journal and I start journaling, and I just let myself cry. Yesterday I was just feeling very, very sad for no reason. Again, I'm kind of like in my period week, but like yesterday I just felt very, very sad. I was just in bed and I was journaling, and right, I just cried, I released, and then I woke up today and I'm just like, hey, yeah, cool, like I'm doing this. So crying is such a really good thing, and it's such a release, and you should try it sometime. Like, get out of this little funk, and you know, you guys doing my videos, like, it does help me a lot, and it makes me feel like I was not expecting that. I've been a little stuck not knowing what to really post for YouTube, especially not really being confident in really like sharing anything. I recorded a pastry that I made or something like that, but oh, I recorded the cocoa bombs that I still haven't edited. I've been doing a little bit more on TikTok, but I feel like this might be a good start for me to come back to YouTube a little bit. Again, I've been evolving, changing so much, and like I said, I'm a ball of emotions, and life is something else, and I have struggled. Oh my god, I can't even talk. For years, I have struggled with finding my purpose in life, because I never had that encouragement, not encouragement, I never had that, I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be a vet, I'm gonna be a firefighter. Like, of course when you're little, because that's what you do, that's what you say, but growing up, I just kind of like, you just kind of see, okay, money. If you don't have money, money. If you don't have a job, you don't have money. If you don't have money, you can't do anything. Yet, when I started working when I was 16. I worked at the movies, and then I worked at, like, I was serving, then I worked at Target, and then the dispensary. Like, I've had multiple jobs in the past. And me, I think it hit me so much when I was 16, 17, 18, working with 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, and we're all in the same place. Like, when I was at the dispensary, that hit me so hard. Like, I don't know, it just like, what I meant by how the dispensary like hit me hard, it hit me hard because I was one of the youngest, right? And watching some of the older, you know, managers or whatever having to look for a job, and everybody else like having to look for a job. And that's the thing, not have, well, kind of, because they were firing everybody. It just kind of hit me like, fuck, am I just supposed, like, just hopping job to job, trying to kiss a manager's ass, or trying to kiss, you know, people's ass, trying to like to move up, or to like, I don't know, like, it just, that was when my whole breaking point on kind of life, that I was just like, wait, so if I apply to another store or wherever the hell, it's kind of like, okay, I mean, which I did, and I just didn't want to be there I didn't want to be there full time. I don't have the energy to give myself to whatever. Let's continue. Made me rethink everything and life, and like, what is, like, is my life hopping to job until, you know what I'm saying, like okay, you go to school to be a vet, so until you get a vet, what if you don't like it? Then you just did all of that for, I don't know, I'm just, whatever. Go to school if you're in school, like, I'm rooting for you, good for you, but that's just something that I went to school for maybe 6 months, and it felt like a waste of time to me. Being in those classrooms, I was like, what the heck am I even doing here? Like, I like probably failed all of my classes. It's not for me. It was not for me, and it doesn't feel like I'm gonna use this word again, emotional guidance system. Guidance system. Knowing that, and knowing that pure joy, and feeling that I don't want to be here, or that antsy feeling, or like just emotional guidance system. Hashtag living. I still don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I don't want to do it. The main thing feels, the main thing that feels so right to me is this. You guys, when I found my love and passion for fitness, when I lost weight and I was going to the gym, like, I thought that was my purpose. And I was starting to look up nutrition classes, and right, like, how to be maybe a nutritionist, or how to be a trainer, or whatever the heck. But then I got to a point where I'm like, no. Or I'm so much more than just fitness and working out. And look at me now, I literally gained all my weight back, you guys. I went from like 210 in the beginning when I first started, to my lowest being 140, to earlier this year I was literally 200, and I don't know, I'm hopefully maybe 180 right now. I haven't weighed myself, so I'm not gonna say nothing. I still haven't weighed myself. Nutrition, and I did. I'm probably too physical activity, so I'm forever gonna take that with me, because I do watch what I eat. I really try my smoothies. Like, I feel like I don't really eat that bad. It's just cheese. I'm growing, I'm learning, and I'm thriving. I was like, wow, like, I'm good at this. Am I meant to be a trainer or a nutritionist? Nah. And then I went into the weed industry, or the cannabis industry, and it's like, ooh, this is cool, this is fun. And then I started losing, again, that love and little passion for it, and I was just like, I literally started getting anxiety on my way to work. Like, it was pretty bad. I don't like this environment. Right? Like, it was bad. That's something else. So like, I was just getting very, like, you help people, a customer comes in, hey, what's good, or hey, my back hurts, what do I need? Like, it was too much of me giving my energy that when I would come home, I was so exhausted.
I don't want to kiss
Like,
you.
I wouldn't even talk to Diego. Like, I remember coming home just very, like, angry, just very, like, annoyed. And I was just like, I'm at a point in my life where I need help. Do you ask me what I need? No. It's too much just, like, draining negative emotions. And I'm just like, I can't do this right now. Now I'm here 2 years later. This feels right to me. I am grateful that I even have this space to share and to, like, be myself and to be open and, like, be myself. I don't know what my purpose in life is, but this right here, right now, when I'm in front of the camera, when I'm talking to you guys, it feels amazing. It feels like this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Yeah, it just feels like it's what I'm supposed to be doing. And
Get back.
editing, I'm having a little bit more fun with it,
Get
but
back.
it's taking my time. Or it's taking time. I've always been very look for the happy place. So when I got in that dark stage in my life, I didn't know how to get out of it.
Get out
It's
of
hard.
this.
It's really hard. I always have to be like, okay, is this gonna make me happy?
Papaya.
Or if I go here, is that gonna affect me? Like, I'm very like that, and I have to be. And even with Diego, like, I'm very grateful for how he is, because we just kind of do our thing. He's not like, he doesn't like naggy like, I don't know, it's just very like chill. I'm just learning that emotional guidance system is very, very important, because once I started following that, my intuition, that feeling in my heart and in my soul that's like, go here, or if I go to the gym, that's what makes me happy, or if I want to take a nap, I know that if I go take a nap, I will feel more energized after. Like, the way I feel, the way I think, the way that things affect me and that's the thing, might not affect you, and will probably not affect you. So there's a quote in here that,
Another quote.
let me find it, that is really good, because I read it and it pretty much said, let me find it. Okay, so I couldn't really find it, but let me read you guys 3 things. Okay. So, your emotions let you know in every moment whether you are allowing your connection to who you are or not. When you allow your connection, you thrive. When you do not allow your connection, you do not thrive. Follow who you are. If you like blue and they like green, are you gonna choose green? Another one says, you must understand that the ultimate act of selfishness is to connect with self. And when you do that, you are pure, positive energy focused in this physical body. The last one I really want to read was,
That second one, it just makes me, realize and feel, it makes me feel and realize how, like, how I'm saying how I was very, like, negative. I was very grumpy. I would lash at, you know, my family, and I was, you know, just very unhappy. So that right there, me working on myself and kind of doing my thing, has given me the chance to also be a bit more giving and available to those who need me.
the most important, we want you to understand that it is not necessary for everyone else, or anyone else for that matter, to understand what you are learning here in order for you to live a wonderful experience. Once you remember who you are, and once you deliberately reach the thoughts that hold you in vibrational alignment with who you are, your world will also fall into alignment, and well-being will show itself to you in all areas of your life experience. So you guys, from everything that I've been learning about life and spirituality and like being woke, am I woke? Everything that I've learned, it's like, follow that good feeling. And in my life, I have always done that. So it's crazy how you just can fall into this little pit of darkness that just, you don't know why you're feeling that way, or you don't know like how to fix it or what this feeling is. And it's crazy. You guys, like, look up shadow work, journal, and be your own best friend. Like, be your own best friend. And if it's being selfish and if people feel bad about that's on them. That's the main thing. Be your own best friend. Like, right here, I don't want to be like be your own best friend, but like, it's something that I kind of, it's like a, I don't want to say it's a huge thing for me, but like, yeah, throughout the years and everything, I kind of realized and have just given in to the point that, you know, my old friends or whatever aren't always going to be there as much as I would love and as much as I would like to be. To me, like, a friend is like, you at least hang out, or you at least talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, a friend is like, you at least are involved in your life in some way, at least to me. So I don't know, like, I'm just kind of learning, like, I don't want to be sound mean about, like, but I'm just kind of learning like where people stand in my life. And I have done this huge thing where I don't label people anymore. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but to me, labeling people just makes things a bit more annoying and tough for people, because, oh, you're my friend. Being friend a label, then you're you know, it's more of this. Oh, you're my family, so now you're categorized in a certain, to be doing this, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, oh, you're my like, I don't know. So to me, I feel like, yes, you're my family, yes, you're my sibling, yes, you're my friend, yes, I love and care for you. But I feel like for me to just move forward and for me to have a peace in mind, everybody is just equally a human person. Everybody is living their life, everybody is doing their thing, and I'm grateful to realize that shit. But I was talking to myself during the week and I was like, if somebody were to call me right now and say, hey, let's hang out, I would not want to. But I did message my friend to hang out. But I don't know, it's just, I'm very annoying and picky too. So I'm just at the point in my life where I'm gonna focus on me right now. I'm gonna do and work as much as I can on myself, and to see what, I don't know, I'm just like, okay, I found myself being alone or just reaching for people, like hoping that I'd have that best friend, or that I feel like during 2020, the whole thing, I tried to reconnect, and then people started leaving, and it's really weird, people just started dropping, I don't know. And I feel like that's the point when I just kind of like, I stopped and I stepped back, right? And you just kind of realize how, no, your phone is only your parents. Or that whole like, oh my god, I have somebody in my life. Like, I'm married and I have my partner, and we have our, we both. I refuse to chase anybody in this lifetime anymore. I refuse to try to pick and look for a friend. I refuse to try to look for you. My camera's gonna die. And I need 5 more minutes. Our own lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has his passions, I have my passions, I have things that I enjoy, and so does he. And it's like, we're not gonna be like, it feels really good to have, like, feel confident in myself and to trust myself. I love you. I see you looking at me. You guys, he's always watching me. Knowing and learning my own way on how to deal with my emotions, deal with my thoughts, because I had to. Like, there comes a point in your life, oh my god, there was this quote where it said, I sent it to my cousin, hold on. A lot of people have to not meet your needs for you to turn to God. I was like,
Amen. Amen. Thank you, people that didn't meet my needs. Earlier I was thinking about like I felt like a loser. Oh my god, I don't have a job. Oh my god, I'm like, and then I started playing things and I'm like, oh my god, does Diego think I'm a piece of shit? Like, does Diego think, oh my god, I married someone that, but I don't, you know, that's my own brain and my own thought process, and I'm just like, no, like, don't hurt myself by putting these thoughts and these things in my head when I don't even know if it's true. And again, like, I have to follow I have to follow this. I have to follow this, because every time, can I tell you guys something? Or I'm gonna tell you guys something. Every time, even that day that I applied for my first job ever, or looking for a new job, I always followed this. Always. My intuition, my heart, like it was that, like, I want that job. Ooh, I want a job. Ooh, I want. So it's like I trust myself and I believe in myself that it's like, okay, like if it's supposed to happen, or if it's meant to happen, then, you know, like, I would be at a job right now, and that's how I feel. Like, I would be somewhere. But it's like things that make me feel purposeful, or like I have a reason or a purpose in life. It's this. And this is where I feel bad, and I'm like Diego goes to work every day. Diego works so hard, and I'm just like here at home all the fucking time, and it's like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. I'll meet you or not, but I'll be there. Hey. I feel a lot better, to be honest. I feel a lot better. And I think I was gonna say something, but I think I just totally spaced out on it. To live and to learn. I'm very grateful, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be in this space, my happy space, my joyful space, and where I feel like myself, where I feel happy, where I feel at peace. That's what we're gonna do. 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 When you have been in a dark place that you do not want to live no longer, and to get yourself out of that space, I am proud of you. I am proud of myself. And it's tough, and it's hard, and there's people that truly don't understand depression or suicidal thoughts. This is the part of my life where I'm so grateful. I'm happy to be alive, because that's it. I am grateful to be alive because I feel like I have something to offer. And it might be with these crazy videos that sometimes I don't even know what's gonna be next, but I'm here and I'm alive, and that's all that matters to me. Hashtag living. I guess what I was trying to say is, knowing that I was in such a dark, depressive space in my life, and knowing where I am now mentally, is a huge thing for me. My life is very precious, and I have to take care of myself, because I know where I could be, or where I've been, and I don't wish that upon anybody, and it's scary, and I'm just like, This is the last thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. And I'm crying. If I wasn't here today, none of this would be. So I'm gonna leave it there, and that's all I'm gonna say. I appreciate my life so much that when I'm like, I don't know, I appreciate my life so much. I appreciate my life so much. And I am the only one that knows how to truly take care of myself and how to truly find joy in life, because this might sound rough or whatever, but as much as I love my family and as much as I love my husband, they're not the soul of me being here. I don't live, I can't live for other people. And I love, like, my dogs, they're my babies. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't live for people, I live for myself, because I have to, because if not, I wouldn't be here today. If I didn't learn, if emotional guidance system, if I didn't learn what I have learned, especially I need to say, because with my cousin, he has helped me so much. He's seen me cry so many times, and I'm just grateful. I'm very grateful. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.